Hello, you're watching Proactive. Here are some of the stories we've been covering in the resources sector this past week. Giyani Metals is lining up a potential $225 million loan from the US Export-Import Bank. It's also shipping manganese samples to US firms ahead of production kicking off later this year.
This year, we've seen large groups in the US like Ford and GM have announced breakthroughs in high manganese content battery chemistry, and other groups are developing them as well. So there is a big shift in the US towards higher manganese content. So it is a market we see as hugely strategic and interesting for Giyani.
Rainbow Rare Earths has hit a milestone at its Uberaba project in Brazil without drilling. The new site could run for 15 years and outperforms Palabora in South Africa on grade.
For Rainbow itself, we will virtually be doubling the size at a very, very low cost for the very high grade project, which can be brought into production very, very quickly compared to a typical project.
Caledonia Mining CFO Ross Gerrard sees big potential and beyond the Blanket mine in Zimbabwe. He's aiming to help build a multi-asset gold producer over the next few years.
But really, I see being able to take this well-established business and this wonderful platform, and we've got the perfect opportunity to really transform the company into a serious multi-asset business over the next 3 to 5 years.
Sunder Energy has delayed Challenge 2 drilling to 2026 due to helicopter issues. CEO Andy Butler says better rig prices and new prospects in the Philippines could help momentum.
We do expect to be able to expedite a development pathway after an appraisal well is drilled, and as I mentioned, to be able to produce about 300 million cubic feet per day of gas to LNG projects. And for context, that's the equivalent to about 50,000 barrels per day.
Digby and Deutsche E-Metaller are pushing ESG in Argentina's lithium sector. Off-takers now want ESG reports upfront, and DEM says it's giving them a clear edge.
And it's showing how you can really have an ESG culture and have that responsibility also translated to your investors, and it pays off in the long term.
Follow us and subscribe on YouTube, our social channels, and on proactiveinvestors.co.uk.